Before we start, check out my Roblox UGC shop and pick up some anime-inspired accessories. The links are down below, so join the group and follow me on Roblox to help me out. Alright, let's get into it. What's up guys, it's Punchy, and today I tried something new outside of Deepwoken, and honestly, this game is kinda wild. Rogueblox just dropped, and even though it's a re-release of an old game, it feels new yet familiar. So think about Rogue Lineage meeting Deepwoken. I mean, this game has solid build crafting and flexibility while also introducing the class system, and if you ask me honestly, I'm pretty impressed. I think the PvE content has some depth, enemies have clear telegraphs and solid design, though some fights can get a little bit chaotic. The relic system adds real build variety without being totally busted thanks to some fair restrictions. The global auction is probably the wildest part. I mean, you can trade items for in-game resources and Robux, and I've never seen that before. It's ambitious and borderline sketchy, but undeniably groundbreaking for the platform. Anyway, the game feels polished across the board until you get into the combat. I picked up the Daemonsmith class, and yeah, it's got insane damage and sustain. But in Rogueblox, that might actually be balanced compared to everything else. I mean, most classes feel strong in their prime, but when you're losing, you really feel it. Healing, mobility, hyper armor, and those flashy VFX, I mean, it's straight up unbalanced in every single way, but honestly, I'm starting to think that that's the point. Today, I'm diving deep into my class, Daemonsmith, and breaking down all the busted stuff that you can do. This might be the highest damage class in the entire game, but I don't really know. It's insanely fun to play and a nightmare to fight. If you're the type who loves tanking hits, healing through damage, and setting people on fire with unavoidable damage over time, this class might be your calling. There's already a written guide out there in the game, but we're gonna break it down with real gameplay and show you how it actually plays. There's gonna be a showcase, and at the end, it's gonna tell you how to obtain this. This class revolves entirely around a busted, exclusive status effect called Demon Flamed, paired up with a transformation mode known as Demonic Forge. Nearly every single super and ultra move you land will apply this Demon Flame, and yeah, it's basically unavoidable. Demon Flame cannot be rolled or cleansed, it sticks to your target, burns over time, and after enough stacks, it explodes. That explosion triggers another effect called Sundered, which amps your Demon Flame abilities and burning damage even more, basically a free power-up just for playing aggressively. This also shoots at a projectile that they have to block, and it's kinda crazy. I wouldn't stress about proccing it either, since Demon Flame and Sundered are basically baked into most of your kit, so as long as you're landing hits, you're passively stacking bonus damage non-stop. Most of your burn damage on any attack heals your health as well, so it's 100% necessary to use. Your main way of applying Demon Flame is through your demon weapons, being the Demon Cleave Rifle and Evanescence Hammer. Both apply flame on their criticals and shine in different builds, but I'll tell you which one is going to be the move. Evanescence is the faster close range option, and its critical is a brutal guard break up close, but the damage falls off compared to other weapons. Still, it's great for aggressive rushdowns, and honestly, I do enjoy using it. Demon Cleave, on the other hand, is an ignition rifle that hits like a truck. It knocks back, applies fire, and its crit has a multi-hit, I think, hyper armor attack, making it a menace in most fights. So I lean on this the most, and it's just too good to not abuse, so I would always pick this. Both weapons can be gem enchanted to fit your playstyle. Scorching adds flames to your M1s, Lifesteal boosts your already strong healing, and Agile helps with closing gaps, and of course there's a few more. I'm running Agile and a double jump build alongside Wind Shrouded Sheath, which turns my speed buffs into pen. Agile basically fixes my mobility issues. Anyway, enough about the weapons, pick one and you'll be good. The real power comes from activating Demonic Forge, which is going to be your mode. This mode makes your M1s and criticals apply burn on hit and enhances several moves with new effects. This is where things get really broken, and let's dive into the brain dead abilities that really push this class over the edge. Genuinely, the best move in our entire kit is going to be Ember Breath. This skill allows us to spin any direction while spewing out healing, stunning, unremovable Demon Flame, and the best part, there's hyper armor. You can double jump, cast this in the air, or pull it out whenever, but it's genuinely so overpowered for staying alive. Hitting multiple enemies enhances the healing here, and I think it's super important to throw out. The in-game Daemonsmith guide says pick up Gold Blood and Artifact and enhance Ember Flame, but seriously do not do this, it broke my data and was 100% not worth using. The damage here isn't being increased, it just kills your healing and your stun duration, so don't even pick this. Next up, you'll want to be spamming Screaming Artillery every chance you get. The base version summons a multi-hitting Burning Tornado, great for pressure, mid-combo setups, or just standing inside for safety. It's a busted neutral tool, no question. Also, in your Forge mode, it gets even better. It fires in a straight line, follows your camera, and ragdolls on hit, so it's very fast, oppressive, and easy to land. land, and I would use this constantly. There's also Quick Forge, a transformed version of your base thrust move. It's close range with decent payoff, but honestly, it's not really a priority in my combos. It's not bad, but not essential either. I'd say a better option to throw out is Fire Glaive. The base version is a close range spinning slash, which is pretty boring and underwhelming, but in your Forge mode, it becomes insane with a massive radius, more damage, hyper armor, and also a free ragdoll. I personally only use this in the Forge mode, but when it's timed right, it hits pretty hard. Finally, don't sleep on Vital Slashes. It's a base sword skill, but it's clutch for combo extension and locking down burning targets. It holds them in place just enough for a guard break mix-up or a follow-up crit, but it's simple but super effective. Now, let's talk about the spells and passive tied to Daemonsmith. Some are genuinely strong and worth picking up, but others, they're not really my thing. Let's break down what's actually useful, but leave your thoughts because I could be waffling. From my experience, Wraith Flame is easily your best spell. It's a strong approach, shutdown, and combo starter all in one. It summons burning players that ragdoll enemies, perfect for setting up combos. I will say, it does rely on a solid mana charge, and without mage buffs, it's kinda hard to spam, but in terms of utility, it's the top pick for this class. Now, let's talk about Hammerfall, and honestly, I don't know if it's just me, but this move is not fun to use. It requires a weird mana window, around 10 to 20% charge, so you either have to cast it immediately after charging or wait awkwardly for your bar to drop. It's super weird to get. The official in-game guide hypes this up and kinda glazes it as a top tier combo extender, and yeah, the ragdoll and armor are strong, but the cast timing is super clunky and hard to pull off. Risking a backcast for one move just isn't worth it. If they lowered the cost or made the window more forgiving, I mean, that would be great, but as it stands, this should honestly just be a skill and not a spell. It kinda kills the flow for me. Wrapping up with the last few tools in the Daemonsmith kit, we've got the burn dashes and the special E ability being Rune Forge. So the burn dashes are very simple, you dash and leave behind healing fire, and this is easy to use and super handy if you're constantly moving around and hitting people with fire. The ultra ability, Rune Forge, is your slam down move that ragdolls on hit. It's perfect for extending combos off any other ragdoll and is super hard to avoid if you're keeping up pressure. I mean, it's definitely one of my go-to confirms in tight situations, and this is super powerful. Now, after all these skills come together, the damage potential, ragdoll juggling, and healing is near unreactable by other classes. I'll admit there are crazier options for damage, but for top tier DPS and insane sustain, Daemonsmith might just be my favorite thing to abuse in this game. When it comes to Rogueblox, I kinda like experimenting and breaking the game, and with Daemonsmith, that's the move for sure. I don't know if I'm gonna make more videos on this game, but if the gameplay lets me break builds entirely, that's what I'm interested in doing. So if you want to obtain this class, you have to be fully chaotic all the way to the Ultra. Alongside getting your mage class, head to the Magma Engineer near the beach and fix her technology, and then go to the volcano through the submarine and bring the Forge an Obsidian Skull. After all of that, all you gotta do is kill a player that has the Obsidian Skull equipped, and that's gonna spawn a demon. So I would cheese this inside of a building, but with a friend, this is super easy and you can get your Ultra after defeating this and heading back to the Forge. That's about it. Of course, I'm still all about Deep Oaken, but this was just so brain dead and busted, I just had to talk about it. Let me know your thoughts down below, and if you want, I'll talk about Deep Oaken and Rogueblox. Thanks once again to all the supporters who motivate me daily and directly help out this channel. So if you want to join as a member, go down below, but besides that, my personal Discord, Guild Discord, and my UGC group are linked, so check them out. Thanks once again, and make sure to like and subscribe. It's punchin' time.